I did not know I was live. Hey, Chris Jenkins, credentialed member of the media, covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe, a.k.a. If you didn't say man of the people, come on, man of the people. Here to bring you your final Carolina Panthers injury report update for the week as we get ready to take on the 7-7. I believe that's correct. Arizona Cardinals. I know they are a 500 record kind of team. Hope all is well out there. And again, it is it's 5 days till Christmas. So got to say happy holidays out there to everybody as we're hopefully getting into the Christmas spirit. But we also have the Carolina Panthers that are playing football games, and we'll be playing this Sunday against the Arizona Cardinals. Kickoff is at 1 o'clock, and I am excited very much about our pregame show. I'm always excited about it, but this week we have Captain Muddlin, former Carolina Panthers, that will be part of our team. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, and check us out this Sunday morning. We'll still have our other guest, Rashad, one half of Panther Nation podcast, joining us as well. So look forward to that show. Make sure you stay tuned. But let's go ahead and get into this final injury report of the week. I also have a few other updates that I'm going to give to you. One is Steve Smith getting recognized, and then another one is a former Carolina Panther and leading receiver, Deontay Johnson. We're going to talk about him too. So, Chris, hold on, what does it say here? He says, you are back looking for frozen popsicles giveaway on Sunday by the Panthers. It's not, let me look at the temperature. I've heard people talking about the weather this Sunday. And let me take a look, because so far I had to look and it didn't seem like it was going to be that crazy. Let me fix this. This needs to look better. Let's go with black. Anyway, made a little on-screen adjustment there. All right, weather forecast for this Sunday. What are you all talking about? What is it going to be? Come on, computer, show me the weather forecast for this Sunday. Charlotte, 10-day forecast. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Sunday. Okay, all right, it's going to be a little cold on Sunday, I guess. It'll be a little cold. High of 42. Low of 21. So basically that's a cold day in Charlotte. That is around freezing, but your boy has a wintertime giddy up that he feels really good about, that I got in place probably at this point about 3 weeks ago. I was like, man, enough of this. I just learned my body, and all goes to say, yes, it could be 20 degrees out there on Sunday. I'm ready for it. You guys are going to get the show that you deserve. Shaked, you're a paying member, so I got to give you my members their money's worth for sure. But let's go ahead and get into this. Well, might as well get this one other shout out. Robert Flores says happy keep pounding holidays. Okay, appreciate you, Robert. Happy holidays to you. Let's go ahead and get into this final injury report of the week as the Carolina Panthers get ready to take on the Arizona Cardinals. All right, let's bring it up here. There it is. Your final injury report of the week. So let's take a look at this. We got Jadeveon Clowney. Even though he was a full participant in practice today, he is listed as questionable. So about Jadeveon Clowney, what happened this week was there's a illness bug that went throughout the locker room. So that has caused some guys to miss out. Dave Canales mentioning that quite a few of those guys, when they got sick, they were like, hey, I feel like I can practice. But they're like, no, it's better to just not have this thing continue to spread around. Stay at home, watch on the iPad. Technology is great these days, so you can still stay in tune with what we're doing game planning for the Cardinals, but stay away. So Jadeveon Clowney is one of those guys that was dealing with the illness, and just stay away. Excuse me. I mean, no, he was a full participant in practice today. I'm sorry about that. But he was one of the guys that earlier in the week, it was due to an illness while he was out, but he is good to go. No surprise here, Xavier Legette, he is out. He did not practice all week. So there were transactions earlier in the week where some guys got elevated to where we knew this was going to happen. The team was preparing for this all week. Ashawn Robinson dealing with the knee, questionable. David Moore, he's questionable, even though he was a full participant in practice. Robert Hunt did not practice today. He's been dealing with that illness. And then Ikemi Kwanu, another offensive lineman. So you had two offensive linemen that got that illness today. And then Jalen Coker is questionable. But every last person on this list, I'm not going to read them all to you because on Friday you really have a good idea of which guys are going to play and which are not. So Xavier Legette's out. Everybody else that's on this list that's questionable: Jadavion, Ashawn, David Moore, Robert Hunt, Jalen Coker, Ikemi Kwanu. Coach feels good about all of those guys playing. We'll see. If any of these guys are not likely to play on Sunday, typically they get downgraded on Saturday. And I would say you could expect to hear from me maybe about between like 2 and 4 if for that update about any guys that are possibly downgraded. We also get the elevations tomorrow. So again, another reminder, good idea to subscribe and hit the notification if you want to get the news as it happens. That is your final injury report as the Carolina Panthers get ready to take on the Carolina Panthers. Now, something did just come out that I want to share with you guys about good old legendary Steve Smith. And he is the Carolina Panthers Legend of the Year. Again, Steve Smith, today it was just announced, he is the Carolina Panthers Legend of the Year for all the community work that he does here in Charlotte. I know one of his biggest things, and he does several things throughout the year, but he also has a mental health facility that he opened in Charlotte. I want to say last year. It's definitely newer, within a couple years. I know that is. But Steve Smith, a busy guy, a big family man, but he does a lot giving back to this community again. I don't know how long they've been doing this award. I really feel like it's the first one, but nevertheless, Steve Smith Sr. is the Carolina Panthers, the team organization's Legend of the Year for his community work. So congratulations to you, Steve Smith, on that. And then I got one other news update for you, and then I'll take any questions that you all may have. Got to make sure none of this gets to my mustache. Former Carolina Panther and leading receiver, yes, he was by far our leading receiver before he was traded away, Deontay Johnson, who had been traded to the Baltimore Ravens. A lot of people said, don't know why, but you looked at it and said, well, if they keep him, and then I forget what the weight thing was, but they can get a compensatory pick. Nevertheless, he was waived today by the Baltimore Ravens. I don't think he had much of an impact out there at all for the Ravens. Let me see if I can quickly find it out there because I know a lot of the information was out there, but I don't think he had 10 catches for the Baltimore Ravens. Something I quickly came across says he had 1 catch, but I know he didn't have 10 catches. And even if he did, I know he didn't have 50 yards. And just this past week, the Baltimore Ravens and Deontay Johnson had mutually agreed that he was excused from practice for the week. And now he has been waived and is effectively a free agent. So I wish I could give you guys some intel from Deontay about what kind of things are going on. But I can really say whatever he's doing, it has to be pretty unique because I didn't hear about anything about it when he was here in Charlotte. The part of time that he was in Charlotte, I was in the locker room more at the beginning of the season than I am now. I've talked to Deontay several times in the locker room, whether it was with a group of people, just one-on-one. I don't know. I don't see it, but I would absolutely say he's doing something, right? He's doing something to rub people the wrong way. And with him having his time short in Pittsburgh, well, not short, but with him being traded away from Pittsburgh with this stigma coming to Carolina, I didn't see it, but obviously something happened where they wanted to just get rid of the guy. It seemed like they really paid the Ravens to take him because Carolina still paid most of his salary in order to do the trade. And then he's released from the Ravens. Man, I'd be really surprised to see this guy land on another roster this year. And I don't know what about his future. I mean, I guess there's 32 teams that have a lot of different situations. But if I'm a general manager, he has to be telling me something like really, really darn good to let me know that you're going to come here and you're not going to be the guy that you were at these previous teams to have such a short stay. right? And then you have some talents, but you certainly didn't show anything while you were in Baltimore. So show me a lot, be quiet, and make sure your work does the talking for you for quite a while, for me to have some kind of willingness, if I was a GM somewhere, to bring him onto our team. But anyway, because he was a former Carolina Panther, I want to bring that news to you so that you guys can be up to date with the latest. So with that, I'm about to jump out of here. I see that I have a few comments that came through. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button. Helps other Carolina Panther fans find out about the channel. Helps us to continue to grow. And let's see. All right, T Green, what's going on, T Green? Thank you for tuning in and joining us. Hey, Chris, can we meet you in the Captain of Charlotte vibe before your show started on Sunday? So, yeah, you're welcome to do so. Now, again, with meeting us, and we don't keep that location a secret. We are at the East Gate, right basically at the headquarters of the Honeywell headquarters building, near their entrance. Hold on one second. I really got to figure out why my voice does that. So we go live at 11. So if you're able to get there before 11, then yeah. But if you get there after 11, when we're broadcasting between 11 and 12, well, man, unfortunately during that time, we won't be able to break away and do anything more than give you a wave. But we'd be happy to, give you that quick acknowledgement if you do have the time to come over between 11 and 12. So that would be really, really cool. Thank you for the comment there, Shaked. Hey, Chris, why are they not showing the game in the triangle? Now, all of this stuff, I can talk about it, but without even looking at the map, I haven't looked at the broadcast map for the week. It's all based on the networks and what they feel those other places will see. So I don't know if the Panthers are a home, if that area is considered home for the Carolina Panthers. So if it's not considered by the national media the home area for Charlotte and the Carolina Panthers, then you're going to be subject to whatever they consider to be the regional show for that week. Sometimes, like last week, we were playing Dallas, so everybody wants to put Dallas on TV. There's always good ratings, and if it's not, then you just get what you get. It's not anything particular to this game. It's just what is based on your region. So let me see if I can bring it up really quick, see what you got going on. So my guess is that there's a team that's close, Washington Redskins, or that may be closer to you, that has a game with a better opponent. Let me see if I can quickly see the broadcast schedule. Let's see. Yeah, I know the game will not be broadcast in most of North Carolina. Let's see. Yeah, in Greenville, they're going to have it. I can't quickly find the broadcast map. Don't want to take up too much of the time on live. Let me see if I can find it in one other place. And I will give you my best guess for why that is the case. So let me see if I can figure that out for you. Let's see. Yeah, I cannot quickly find that, so I don't want to take up too much time just searching for that. Actually, let me look at one more place, because now I'm really curious. And now I found the map and I can't even read it in order to see what the... I'm sorry. For that question, I'm going to come back and leave a comment again. I don't want to take up, I don't know how long I was looking at that map to figure that out to give you an answer. But I do know that most of the Carolinas will not get the game. The Greenville area will get to. A lot of South Carolina, actually more of South Carolina is going to get to see the game than that part of, other parts of North Carolina. And there's some big game that most of the world is going to see, and that's what you're going to see. But again, I'm going to move on. Sorry, I don't want to take up much more time. I keep saying that as I keep looking, right? What's going on, Shane? Trouble Man. First time being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. I hope this is not your last time here. I'm Chris Jenkins, covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe. Want to welcome you to the show and hope that you come back. You have a friend in the media, which is myself. Any questions that you have, let me know. Whether it's highly football related or like this one, it's more like the broadcast TV schedule. I'm your guy to go ahead and get those questions answered. What's up, Roadmaster? Appreciate you tuning in. I think the Carolinas are broadcasting ATL. Yeah, again, I'm definitely going to look at this offline because I got the map, but the map, it has the legends to say like who's seeing what, but I don't have the corresponding legends to know what those games are. So I can't give you my educated rationality to that. Landon says Raleigh can't get the game, but Georgia does. It doesn't make sense. Not much of Georgia's getting this game. This game will be broadcast in basically all of Arizona and all of South Carolina and parts of North Carolina. And man, for the life of me, I can't see who this. I can't see, man. I don't know. Again, I'm gonna come to you guys. So hey, that's it for today. Appreciate you all watching very much. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Tomorrow, major news. And I don't have all my sound effects loaded on this computer yet. Now, that was definitely not the sound effect I wanted. Here's one. That's not it either. But yesterday had the privilege of being able to sit down one-on-one with Carolina Panthers linebacker, the leading tackler for this team over the past 4 games, the sheriff, Josie Jewell, and I sat down, chopped it up for a minute yesterday, talking about this Panthers team. Also talked a little bit about personal life. I like to give you guys the ability to know these guys a little bit more than just a number and a player. Let you get the chance to know them as a player a little bit. So that interview with Josie Jewell will be broadcast tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. You guys asked for me to get back to these one-on-one interviews. I've been doing it. We're going to do one more before the end of the season, but I'm glad that you guys have, continue to give me your feedback about what you want to know, what you want to see. So again, the interview that I have, sit down one-on-one interview with Josie Jewell, will be tomorrow, early evening. I'll put that video out there. So hopefully you'll check it out and enjoy it. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Chris Jenkins reporting for Charlotte Vibe.